Hi and welcome to episode 39 of the Arya podcast. My name's Caroline.
And I'm Andrew.
Who really looks like he's just got up out his bed. And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here.
Yeah.
You're like one of the naughty dogs at the back on a back shelf, a parcel shelf of a car.
Oh yes. What is it?
Churchill.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal account, which is Sotra.
I am probably 21.
We have a Ravelry group, which is the Arya Bark podcast. We have a private group on the website. Shh. Nobody's interested in what you've got to say. Unless you learn how to knit. Shush. We have a private group on the website for anyone who's unable to use Ravelry but would like to take part in the make-alongs and chatter and other stuff. And you can find that by going to the community tab, then groups. We'll ask you a few questions, make sure that you're a crafter, and then you can join. It is free. We do not sell your information to anyone else. We are data protection registered. We are all legal and stuff.
And we protect your data by not knowing
Any of
it. We struggle to find your emails.
I actually did. I needed to email somebody. And I genuinely could not find the email.
You're so professional.
That's why I pay a lot of money for that website.
They do.
So they deal with my security, so I don't have to. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
That one.
And we have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs. And we have a Ko-fi page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
We are currently running two make-alongs, the first of which is the hashtag New Things Make-Along 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly. The next draw is on the 28th of September. Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner for that will be drawn by random number generator. Then Mr. Bark and myself, which is an entry each month from the chatter thread. And the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10.
Flake. Shh.
Nobody wants to hear your tap dancing. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. Enter as many projects as you like if you can show how it's new to you. Examples include, but are not limited to, yarn brand or colourway, stitch pattern or designer, or new techniques or construction. Don't say anything else about that there.
No, you normally start going on about how you need to wear a hard hat.
Safety first. And your high-vis jackets. The next make-along is a hashtag ABD StashSmash 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes again will be drawn quarterly. The next draw is on the 28th of September. Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner will be drawn by random number generator. The Mr. Bark and myself, which is an entry each month from this chatter thread. And the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Again, whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. If it can be measured in metres, then it can be entered. So knitting, crochet, chinizing, crochet, weaving, spinning and cross stitch if you can measure it in metres. Goals are at your own discretion. You can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entering will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in.
If you are new to the channel and would like to take part in any of the make-alongs, there is still plenty of time to join in. For the StashSmash, any projects that you've crafted this year, you can just add them on. Anything else, make sure when you're putting your entries into the FO thread that you're also putting it into the charter thread, so we can actually comment and say how lovely it is. Add stuff to our queue.
And you can double your chances of winning a prize.
Right then, advert boy.
I lost it.
This week we have a giveaway update and coming in and StashSmash, and this time it's no me. And whips. In this week's episode there's just a lot of knitting with a teeny tiny amount of crochet. Timestamps for each section can be found in the description box below. Remember what you have to do for that, Andrew? Can you remember?
It's the show prizes!
It's the show prizes! Are you happy that I never gave you the one that you can't pronounce? Because I can pronounce this. I watched a YouTube video on how to pronounce this. I can't pronounce anything.
So, this is one of the prizes that you get, which is the special stripy blanket. Totally not just reading off paper here. It is in the beach hut colourway.
Shut your face. I bought the wrong one.
You bought the wrong one because you got
twice.
So you get 7 balls of the Stylecraft Special Chunky. So your first one is
the main colour.
The main colour is it dye number?
Shade number.
Shade number. I knew it was one of them. Your shade is shade number 1218, which is parchment, so that's that one. Then it is 1822, which is pistachio, 1080, which is pale rose, 1722, which is
1722,
which is storm blue, 1709, which is gold, 1725, which is sage, 1083, which is pomegranate. Pomegranate. Oh, that was harder than it needed to be. You will receive a copy of the pattern either through Ravelry or as a gift voucher. It's your choice.
The next prize, I've 10 balls out of this. They're here. Is the Hotel of Bees crochet shawl. You get 7 balls of scapias. Blind man running for his life couldn't even tell that was a boat.
What?
Do you know what that means?
Boat in Swedish, probably.
Little ship.
And what?
Whatever language that comes in. I don't think it tells you where they're based. We have shades 809, which is yellow jasper. You get 3 balls of that. 3 balls of 801, which is moonstone. It's not as white as that. That's more the colour of it, rather than like very white. They're from the Netherlands apparently. And shade 814, which is crystal. Watch, you only get one of them. As with the knitting pattern, you will get the choice of either a copy of the pattern through Ravelry or as a gift voucher. Now for the rules. For we have rules. We will not subject you to Andrew reading out the rules. I'll do it this time because, let's face it, last week was horrific. You must be a subscriber to the channel to be in with your chance of winning. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so down below. If you're doing it on the telly, press your direction button. It'll bring up the wee bar, like down here on your screen, and you move it along to, might be 3 dots. Click on that and then you can subscribe and unsubscribe. If your account is set to private, we would ask that you follow us on Instagram and direct message me to let me know your name. No, link your name with your comment. And number 2, in no way is this giveaway endorsed, associated with, sponsored by, or administered by YouTube, Stylecraft, Scapies, Wool Warehouse, or any social media platform that it is promoted on. Did we promote it on any platforms? I don't think so.
That's YouTube.
And not even very well. The draw is free to enter, and each person entering will receive 1 entry on any video from episode 37? Episode 37 to whenever this draw takes place.
We'll just say that.
Until the target is reached. We are very, 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 very close to hitting the target. Not that Andrew would know.
Andrew just even what's that?
97.
What?
97.
That is very, very close.
That is very, very close.
That is like, I was going to sing the countdown thing, but I don't even know it. I just know it ends in da 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 da.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's the right one.
It is. And do not start, because that was on the other day and then I constantly went about all day like just humming that theme tune, so don't. You need to indicate whether you are wanting to enter simply by commenting if you would prefer the knitted blanket, the crochet blanket, or you're not fussed. If you are not fussed, you will be entered into both draws. However, you will only be eligible for one of the prizes should you win. So you can't enter both draws and win both draws. You can only win one of them. We will post on Instagram when we have reached 100 subscribers, and we will advise on which episode the draw will take place. So if come Monday we have hit 100 subscribers, I will post on Instagram on Monday as soon as that happens to let you know that the draw will take place on episode 40. You will still be able to enter up until Friday at 11:59 PM. This amuses Andrew because I'm so precise. 12 midnight. It's Saturday. The winner will be picked by random number generator. We have a spreadsheet running at the moment that has both them on, and everybody's name gets added on.
You've got OCD.
Because I have OCD. The winner will be picked by random number generator. Is open to international viewers. However, any prizes won by viewers outside the UK will be sent by economy tracked. We will track the package because that will ensure the package in case it goes missing or gets lost. However, please be aware we will not be able to pay any custom charges, so if you are planning on entering, please check your delivery service on custom charges. UK winners will have their prizes sent by first class recorded. You should receive that within a few days or a few days after the postie picks it up. We did get a lovely little leaflet. Oh, I never told you this story. We got a leaflet from Royal Mail about their parcel pickup service. To which when he handed me it, I was like, are you actually going to remember to pick up folks' parcels? And he's like, I always remember to pick up parcels. I was like, my last 3 parcels I've had to chase you down the street. So no, you don't remember to pick up parcels. He's like, you might need to leave a note on the door saying, Postie, pick up my parcel. All prize winners will be issued with the relevant tracking numbers once the parcels are in the hands of Royal Mail. Viewers who regularly engage with us or are participants in the Knit and Natter will not receive preferential entries. However, you are every bit as entitled to enter as everyone else.
Now did you see why I struggled?
So that is the rules. The giveaway will be done in the next, I'm going to say the next week because it's steadily going up. So hopefully by next week, this time next week, we should be announcing winners. My fingers are crossed for you. Just you. If you haven't already entered, enter. It's free.
I have wool coming in. I don't know where.
Brought it where.
I just don't know where to it.
This is hilarious.
It's not there because I'll give it to you. But this is how it comes. Obviously.
No, it didn't come like that.
I bought a pack of 10, so obviously the bag's a pack of 10.
And they stuck the bag on the top.
Which is nice of them, but I bought wool off them 3 times and I don't need another one.
I'm going to swap bags.
So I have 10 more balls of the Sirdar Alpine and shade number 413, which is a wolf. It is 100% polyester. You get roughly 33 metres and 50 grams, and I've got roughly 330 metres, which is 500 grams.
Do you think that's going to be enough to... See, that works better. So much better. Do you think that's going to be enough to finish your blanket?
It better be.
It better be, so I'm buying anyway.
It better be. I will.
Out of random curiosity, how much are you paying for that?
3.9.
It's $3.69. $3.69 times 30. Oh! That's bad. Would you like to admit how much that blanket's cost?
No. A lot. Not all in the one though, and that's the problem.
How does that work? That's how much that blanket's cost.
That's why you should only knit stuff out your stash.
Did I not tell you it was going to be expensive?
I'm not moaning about the price. I'm not being like, money is nothing to me, but it's like, it's something that I wanted. Would I do it again? No.
I was maybe going, hi. Don't get me wrong, it is really nice. You're going to have to take care of it.
I will do. Well, look at all my other blankets I have. I don't use them.
I don't have any StashSmash. StashSmash. I don't have any StashSmash because I've smashed my stash. I don't have anything coming in. I do know for a fact that I do have something coming in next week because the wonderful Craig at Universe put a post on.
Put what?
My Sheep of the British Isles. are being posted today. I shall get them next week. I will be sitting behind the letterbox.
Barking at the postie.
Barking at the postie. I'll be sitting behind the letterbox. I'll be sitting in the window. I'll be toss up between me and Arya, who gets to the front door first. Me and Arya will be sitting at the window, waiting on the postie, and every time he walks in the gate, I'll be at the door going, "Give me."
So,
Know that I'm eager for the Sheep of the British Isles to come. But Scotland sheep.
Highland you.
What?
Scotland. Nah, wouldn't work. I was going to be like
Scotland.
Brav or something. I don't know.
Scotland.
Scotland. That one's better. Scotland.
And lamb. Northern Ireland. You stop.
So my goal this year, at some point,
I didn't know what I searched there.
is to craft, to smash. My brain's not working. 5,000 meters. It's never gonna happen. My previous outgoing has been 1,813.38 meters. I've used nothing this week / month / ever. Well, I've used. So my total is still 1,813.38 meters. Previous incoming was 5,940.6 meters. I've added another 330 meters, so that my total brought in is 6,270.6 meters. So to target, I am 3,186.62 meters. And all I've done is that. So, still got a long way to go. Need to pull my finger out and get it done. For the Ravelry project challenge, I chose to do 12 projects in 2021. I've done 5. That goal else is never going to get done.
No, you've done 6.
Have you not changed it again?
I may have copied the wrong show notes.
I've done 6.
You've definitely done 6. I'm sure you've done 6.
So, halfway there. So, it's not too bad.
Wheels.
That works.
The Welsh Universe pin is wheels.
Wolves. You could have just stuck a picture in.
Aye. Duh. My first whip. I'll be able to put that in that bag. This is the Continuous Crochet Baby Blanket by Deidre US. It is a crochet blanket. What are you laughing at?
I'm gone, I'm away. Oh, the rest of this podcast has got to be fun.
This is where I was last week. And I'm just going round and round and round. This is Pound Stretcher Colour Blend. It is an Arden. It is shade 894, which is black, grey and white. It is 100% acrylic. You get 250 metres in 150 grams. This is a blanket for the SSPCA or Darwin, because he's picked it. I literally had to pluck his closet earlier on. I was not happy. where had I got to? I think I'd got to about here and I was like finishing it off, and the next thing Darwin came out and just sunk his claws in. I was like, Darwin! Not a happy jobby. So this is it. I don't know how, Mr. Bart did ask earlier on how much bigger is it going to be, and I was like, I don't know. It's a free pattern on Look What I Made. Don't even go there.
What'd you make?
There is also a YouTube tutorial as well. I will leave details in the show notes. I am using a 5mm crochet hook. This one. Out of Aldi's, it's alright.
It's a hook.
It's a hook. It's
Are
alright.
you hooked?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh.
So that is my first project. It's quite enjoyable. It's quite nice to just sit when I can't be bothered with anything else. I just sit and put another inch on. It's also good for knitting knatters. Just along. You basically work in a continuous spiral all the way around until you get to the size you want. You run out of yarn or you get bored. Whichever comes first. So I've got big 1000-metre cakes. I think I might make another one up using that. So that is this one. I'm really enjoying it. It's a blanket. Hold on. So we stick this in here.
I can't see green cheese here.
No, because I don't have a bag big enough to put it in.
Green cheese.
And I don't trust Darwin not to start digging his claws into it.
He's just got to date through the bag.
I will. You can date through the bag and know my thingy. My next project.
It's sparkling at me. In the
I
middle.
don't think that's the right rule.
Well, you're using it now. Yeah.
Because that's me added on another ball, right? They're both the same brands. I have 2 of the white left and 3 blues left. And I know that's a second ball. This is the Slip Extravaganza blanket by Stephen West. I am making absolutely no modifications to this blanket. This is where I was last week. Still not finished.
It's very knobbly.
Still not finished this section. I am on my last repeat. This came very, very close to being an entire repeat short because I am so over this part. Well, this section. No, the pattern as a whole, this section. I am using Robin double knit. It is a DK in shade 17, which is purple. What's next? The silver is Glitz and Glam, pound stretchers, Glitz and Glam. It's a DK in shade 18 and it's grey with silver sparkles. What are you doing?
I'm allergic to something. I'm about to sneeze.
Well, this is acrylic. You can't be allergic to your acrylic.
Then maybe it's just you then.
Muppet. This is 97% acrylic, 3% lurex. You get 296 meters and 200 grams. This one is So Crafty double knit yarn in aqua. this is 100% acrylic. You get 300 metres and 100 grams. And is there a better white? I don't think so. This one is again So Crafty double knit yarn and cream. It is 100% acrylic. You get 300 metres and 100 grams. I am using a 4mm high sharp, and I'm using two 60-inch cables. It is massive. It's all gathered at the bottom. There's the rest of it. All tucked under. Andrew, put a hole in it!
You can just tug it.
I'm going to shut that up so you're not going to be able to do it next week. It is a paid for pattern. Oh, tangled. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, and it is also available on Stephen West's Gumroad account. I'm hopefully by next week going to have finished this section so I can move on to something else. It's massive. It's roasting.
So I have my first ever pair of socks. We'll leave it at that. That's me. I'm done. Thank you very much. I am doing the lovely Amanda from Mousie's Makes Sock-a-Thon?
Sock-along.
Not Sock-a-thon. Sock-along.
Not sock-a-thon.
Sock-along. Sock-along. And she was kind enough to let me enter it with my mum doing my toe for me. So my mum's cast on my toes.
Is that your favourite sock?
No, I don't have a favourite sock. It's just when I was going to start the other one.
He doesn't have a favourite sock. Right. He doesn't have a favourite sock. One of your socks are bigger than the other.
One of these socks are bigger than the other.
Can you tell which one his favourite sock is?
It's because I worked on that one and then I was getting major progress with that one. And I like knitting that one because it's got my wee teardrop things.
Why don't you put your wee teardrop thingies in the other one? You never even mentioned them.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So this was what I got done in one day. And then don't know what I was on the other day, but I managed to get that much done. Well, no.
That was there a couple of days.
Yeah, because I got halfway and then I kept dropping stitches and...
dropping stitches? Oh my god.
The magic look.
I handed it to Andrew. Now, let's clarify something. Before this started on Monday night, I said to Andrew, are you definitely going to do the sock along? Yes, I am. Now, Andrew had contacted Mandy and said to Mandy, look, I'm going to do my first pair of socks. Would you mind? Would I still be able to enter if I got my mum to do my toe? And can my mum do the toes on Tuesday? Because she's wanting to join the sock along on Wednesday. I did 4 toes in about 18 hours. I'm swear toes. So Mandy very kindly says, yes, your mum can do your toe for you and she can do it on Tuesday.
And I'm going heels.
So on Tuesday night, there's me knitting away, viciously knitting up socks for Andrew. Knitting up toes for Andrew. Handed them to him on the Wednesday and says, there's your socks. Every 2 minutes. Mum, I've dropped a stitch. Mum, I've dropped a stitch. Mum, I've dropped a stitch. By Wednesday night, I was literally climbing the walls. Let's see if he comes through and says he's dropped another stitch. I think I might ram it down his throat.
It's because a magic loop just apparently does not work for me.
So, after taking my socks off the 32-inch cord to give to him, I then had to take them back off the 32-inch. I had to take them off the 32-inch cord, put them on 9-inch circulars.
And I'm knitting away.
Like a house on fire.
So, do I have a... Oh, there we go. So, this is called my first socks. It is using the sock pattern generator by Rachel Leggett. I'm making no modifications.
You doesn't have to make any modifications because you literally put in your gauge, put in your foot circumference, put in your foot length, and it will tell you how. It will go, there's your socks. There's a recipe for you. You can pick toe up, you can pick cuff down, you can pick a short row heel, or you can pick a heel flap and gusset. Love that part. And it's free on Ravelry.
So the yarn I'm using is the Popeye Yarn Company. Oh, it's even got a wee established on it in 2019.
He's had that for about a year.
The before times. It was established in the before times. I'm losing it.
You're an idiot.
It is. Can go with that. It is a merino/nylon fingering. It is in the colourway. Is that right?
Yeah.
Splattered ink. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get roughly 425 metres and 100 grams. I have 100 grams. And I'm using a 2.25 9-inch circular.
Are you getting on better with the 9-inch circular than what you were with Magic Loop?
Yes, and I got little teardrops. So many teardrops. Or butter droplet monster things. So many. They've got like little tiny wee feces. They've got wee feces.
They are really, really cute.
They are really, really cute. They are the cute teardrop stitch markers from Copo UK. On Etsy. Stuff up there. I
am also taking part in Mandy's Mouses Make Sock Along. I have not made as much progress as I had hoped. This is where I was last week. Put a wee bit in.
Like that, I've not made any progress. You've almost finished up.
I said I have not made as much progress as I would have liked.
You've almost finished your sock.
I would have liked to have had them finished. Again, this is these are my vanilla Yarny Corner socks. How nice are they? They're stunning. Really love them.
They're like super soft.
They are, eh? This again is sock pattern generator by Rachel Leggett. These are my socks and no one else's. Look at you there, dude. And I am using. Could you hold up?
Okay.
No making it dance.
Check.
This is my Yarny Corner, hand dyed by Alex. Her wonderful partner Danny is now helping her. Stuff is stunning. I'll leave a bit up there. If she does have anything else in her shop. I know the next update is going to be in a couple of weeks. This is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. Look at how nice that is. Lush. It is like knitting with butter. I say it every week and I mean it every week. It It's so nice to knit with. I am using a 2.25mm higher sharp. The sock pattern generator is a free pattern on Ravelry. It will take you to Rachel's website for the sock pattern generator, and you will be able to put your details in. So that is, I think that's all I've worked on this week.
I've got a sock stash.
Your jokes are getting worse.
They're no longer jokes, they're puns now.
So that is everything this week. So what's been happening?
Nothing.
Few things I actually meant to add in earlier on. One, I would like to thank Amanda from Mousy's Makes for the shout out and helping get more subscriber numbers out. Thank you so much. We love you.
So does Arya,
How
apparently.
should I love hearts again? Is that?
Or
Oh, that's it. Love hearts. Arya, shush. I would also. You just gotta keep making love hearts.
my hands don't work like that. It's just
See, mine doesn't work like that either. I would also like to thank the Zoom ladies for calming me down. Arya had went back to the vet on Monday and had to get more antibiotics, which caused a whole... I'm sorry, £76 for antibiotics, really. What ticked Mr. Barkoff even more was there was a cheaper alternative that done the exact same job, but they went for the top shelf one. So she had antibiotics on Thursday night. Mr. Bart received a phone call on a message on his mobile from the vets to say Arya's histology had come back. Can you give us a phone tomorrow at 9:30 to discuss it? No, everything's fine. We just need to have a wee chat. There was nothing. So obviously when he was listening, he'd called and he was like, oh, the vet's left a message. He says, oh, come home. He says, no, listen to it. So obviously listened to the message, put it on speaker, and I was like, that doesn't sound good. I was like, okay. So phone at 9:30 the next morning, like she asked. She didn't start until 10. She was supposed to phone me back. It eventually got to 1:30, and by this time I was getting more anxious and more anxious because we've used this vet for years. We have had numerous dogs have things removed from their body. Our old German Shepherd Collie Sheba had various lumps removed. They were tested. The vet would phone, say everything's fine, we'll just need to keep an eye on it, or we're not sure what this is, we'll keep an eye on it, whatever.
Lucky removed some stuff from his body himself.
I like all the pads off his paws. So eventually phone really wasn't happy because I'd literally spent all day waiting on them phoning to hear nothing. So eventually phoned at 1:30, and I was like, look, I was told she was going to phone me back when she came in at 10. It is now 1:30. Nobody will tell me what these histology results are. What's going on? And she's like, right, I'll go have a word with her. She's in surgery all day. She's doing surgeries all day, and I'll go and have a word. And she come back and she's like, no, she really needs to see her. I was like, well, look, I'm not being funny. I says, if she really needed to see her, why no say, I need you tomorrow at 9:30, phone and make an appointment. You never said that. You said that it was to phone, to speak to you. A phone. She wasn't in. So, eventually, what worried us even more was you need to phone at 8. The vet opens at 8 o'clock. You need to phone between 8 and 8:30 to get an emergency appointment. This was 1:30. I knew for a fact there was no way I was going to get in to see the vet. And I was like, well, look, if you can't get in for today, just give me one for tomorrow. And she's like, no, she really needs to see you today. And I was like, this isn't good. So, we don't have any appointments. If you give me 2 minutes, and she come back and she's like, she wants to see you at 4 o'clock. And I was like, fine. So, for Mr. Bark, obviously he was working. Andrew was supposed to be going out with his friends. He got in the car and I was like, you have to cancel.
When?
Arya needs to go to the vet. So, took her through. Obviously, I said to the ladies on down, I was like, this isn't going to be good. Because they still won't tell me that everything's fine. So, I went to the vet. Part of me was really worried and part of me was really fizzing. I was so annoyed. So, went into the vet and she's like, so, I can't remember what she says the last name was. She's like, well, I've told you about the results. I was like, no, she didn't. Nobody has told us about the results. I said, I've been worried sick all last night and all this morning. Not happy. And she's like, oh. So she brought up the results and she was like, it was a tumour. It's a recurring tumour, but thankfully if it recurs, there's a chance that it could recur, and if it recurs it's just going to come back on her tail. Sorry, I was bouncing into stuff. I was like, okay. So she was reading through the report and she was like, they got good margins at either end, so we have got the whole thing out. She says, so I'm not that concerned. She says, we will just have to keep an eye on it coming back. Arya's tail will need to be getting regularly checked. I literally just walked at the vet. I actually forgot to phone the vet to see if I was due them any money. Literally just walked straight to the vet. I was like, I'm done. I am totally done.
And I think, I was about to say, talking about myself in the third person, I think she just wanted to talk about it. Well, they checked her tail and then...
She did want to check the wound because when she went back on Monday it started weeping, and apparently when it weeps it's never a good sign. Obviously it's fine now. She did have a tiny wee gnome on it last weekend. Well, she had a lick at it and then the cone got clamped in her face. So she has to keep her cone on for another week. She has to continue on with her antibiotics, and we have to continuously check her tail, which is not fun. Arya does not like her tail. Arya dislikes people touching her tail. You literally have to hold the front ear, have somebody check the tail, and then go, please. So that was my stressful week. Anything else happen? Mr. Bart's a bit up or doing something. I'm going to be lonely again.
Yes, you are.
Because you're no fun. Mr. Antisocial, sit in your bedroom, leave me all on my own.
Oh, don't get me started. I can't sit through here because you're generally on your laptop watching Holby Sire as you watch, and then the telly's on, muted, playing Sun. And it's like, your telly has a thing called Cast.
Yes, but the app that I'm using to watch that doesn't have Cast. I had a great day today. Absolutely brilliant today. None on my sock. Watching Murder Map. I'm so over abandoned engineering. Now I'm on to Murder Map. I may have watched 2 series in 6 hours.
problem. Oh.
Keep your cold to yourself.
That's what I get for working with a puppet. Oh, yes.
So that is all my news. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you are a subscriber, please make sure you're leaving a comment to say which prize you would like to win. And are you seriously trying to hook that on?
Shit, that's questionable.
Bull stress ball. Where did its leg go?
The rang on it like that. Somebody, I think, chucked it at him or something.
If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And make sure that you're leaving a comment down below. Stop begging people. It's not nice. Leave a comment down below to say whether you would like the knitted blanket, the crochet blanket, or you're not fussed. And hopefully by this time next week we will be drawing prizes. The Knit and Natter is 8 PM on a Monday, British Summer Time. 8 PM on Monday. 8 PM British Summer Time on a Monday. And a Friday at 11 AM British Summer Time. Also, if you want to take part in Mandy's Sock Along, she has a group on YouTube. No, she doesn't have a group on YouTube. She has Mouse's Makes on YouTube. And she has a Ravelry group. And she's on Instagram. And it's awesome. I have so many socks tonight. So many socks. So little time.
I have one pair of socks and not
You'll
a lot of
be
time.
lucky to finish that by October. We hope you have a very crafty week, and we will see you back here again next week. Bye.
Bye.